Citizen Television.
Greetings and welcome to another episode of the Planetary Persuader. I am Cosmic Kev, your host. And this is for the week beginning May 22nd through the 29th, 2015. What do we got going on? Well, we're starting out this weekend with Friday at 2:42, I believe. The moon moves into Leo in Western astrology. So we got moon in Leo. And that dominates the whole weekend. And in the United States of America, this is Memorial Day weekend, where we remember soldiers and people that gave their lives. I hate to say defending the country. I like to say to help corporate interests dominate the world. I feel like that's just so much more honest. I know it doesn't feel as good. I know that. You know that. But it just needs to be said, right? Thank you. And I mean, and in other ways, I say this also in remembrance of the native people of this fine land that suffered under the brutality of these corporate regimes, moving in with the military backing of our government to hurt people that didn't really want to hurt anybody else. And I think that we're in an era now where we're looking for reconciliation, whether it's with the cops, whether it's with prisons, whether it's with past injustice. We're looking for reconciliation, and reconciliation is different than retribution. Now, the sun is in Gemini right now. Gemini is about information. It's about communication and passing on the information. It's also being able to see both sides of a story. Now, you listen to Fox News, you're only going to get one side of a story. If you listen to PBS, you're going to get a little bit of a more intellectual discussion, but you're also going to get corporate supporters that are not going to allow certain information to be broadcast. Now, the internet's been a wild frontier, and this has been a good thing. Gemini time, we need to be able to face to our evil twin. We know the story, folks, about Castor and Pollux, the twin stars in Greek mythology. Okay, one of them rebelled and was doing all kinds of evil stuff, got sentenced to Hades, and the twin brother said, hey, I want to be with my brother. It's not right that we be separated. And it's like, oh man, you're good and your brother's bad. We can't have you go down there. But anyhow, it's not fair that you're separated from your twin, so I'll give you the ability to go back in between hell and heaven, Hades and heaven. And so, Gemini's that one sign that's been to hell and back, or seems to keep going there. Anyhow, we're all like looking for a soulmate. We're all looking for that perfect match, that link to our being. And some people enjoy being alone. So I don't want to make generalizations like we all, but it's a common thing. We're looking for somebody who's going to fit with us. There's really not a lot of cosmic activity this week that's new. I mean, we have Mercury retrograde, okay? So Gemini time, Mercury retrograde in Gemini, it means take time with your words. Think about what you say. Don't take on new projects. Don't buy new items, especially on impulse. It's bound to fail. If you take on an affair or a relationship during this period, it's more than likely not going to last much longer than the period itself. So maybe it's good for that type of thing. One thing I really like about what my Vedic teachers say about Mercury retrograde periods is that any retrograde planet is actually more focused, it's getting closer to the Earth, it's beaming on the Earth. Mercury is a planet where we call it Buddha, and Buddha means consciousness, folks. And so think of this as a time where we're slowing down to be more conscious. That's all. And simplicity helps with that consciousness. So, as we think of that, we're going to go sign by sign now into your week's horoscopes.